Hey everyone, it's Jo Carter here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with you to do a Never Have I Ever video, reader edition. This isn't an official tag, but I really want it to be because it's fun. I first saw this on Sam's channel from Thoughts on Tomes, and at the start of hers, she says that she saw it on Elliot Brooks' channel. So I went to Elliot Brooks, I wrote down all the questions that her fans asked her on Instagram, and I'm going to answer them myself. And basically it is based off the drinking game Never Have I Ever, where you take a drink if you have done insert phrase. So I have a Macca's Thick Shake because I don't have any alcoholic drinks at the moment, and 5 o'clock isn't that early, but when I was thinking about filming this it was too early, so I have a thick shake. And you'll just have to excuse me as I look down and read. Never have I ever pretended to have finished a book without actually finishing it. I've done this for school. The Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad was so boring, and I ended up just reading a chapter by chapter summary online, and I compared it to another book. I think it was Memoirs of a Geisha maybe? Best essay ever. I got like 13.5 out of 15. Best that I've ever done. My teacher said that I just scraped into the top tier, and I didn't even finish the book. Never have I ever had prejudice against a book that is actually great. No, because if I've got like a prejudice against it, then I'm not going to read it, so I'm not going to know that it's great. Never have I ever read a full series that I hated, trying to figure out where the hype was coming from. No, because if I hated it, I won't read the full series. Never have I ever this is already going to be hard to say. Never have I ever damaged a book that I borrowed from the library or someone and pretended it wasn't me. No. No. I will not lie about it because that annoys me too. Damn, I want to drink some milkshake and this is not happening. Never have I ever finished a book I didn't like just because I didn't want to waste my time by having started it and then not finishing it. This was back before I DNF'd. I don't do this now because I'm not about wasting my time by finishing a book that I'm not enjoying, but I did do this in the past. I never used to DNF, and it actually took me 2 years to read a book that I absolutely hated because I wanted to finish the thing. Never have I ever written fan fiction. I have. I have written 3 fan fictions. I haven't finished them all. One was a Harry Potter one about Draco, one was a Dr. Quinn one, and one was a Earth's Children one. Never have I ever thrown did I forget to drink? Yeah, I just answered, okay. Never have I ever thrown a book across the room. I am guilty of this. I did this recently with the one that I got upset with and cried about, but I have done this on multiple occasions when I've been so angry, I've just thrown it. All the books have survived. It feels good to release some of that pent-up energy. Never have I ever sacrificed a book to shelter from the rain. This I have not done. Never have I ever hidden behind my book from someone. I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure I've done this before, so I drank. Never have I ever went from hating a book to loving it because of a certain character or chapter. I feel like this is... Oh, that's what I was remembering. No, I can't drink for this, but I was reading the part 1 of the 3rd Game of Thrones, and I was so angry at Daenerys for doing something, only to realise it was a trick, and she was actually doing the thing that I wanted her to do. But I was so angry, and then one line just made me go, yes. But that doesn't count because I wasn't hating the book. Never have I ever had a crush on a character in a book. I have I consider them things book boyfriends, but I don't actually have a visceral crush on them, I actually am crushing on them like I will with a real person. So no, but I will say watching the Witcher TV show, I haven't read the books or played the games, but Geralt in that, I'm not Henry Cavill normal is you're just alright. Him as Geralt is perfection, honestly. I'm more of I want to see them get together, but them to be together I'm watching a friend and getting excited about it. But yeah, Geralt was the first one that I actually visually was I am so attracted to you since I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I had a big thing for Orlando Bloom, especially as Legolas, so Do you see, like, you know, the long blonde hair and a bit like dangerous? That seems to be a theme with me. Maybe I'll get Daniel to watch this in case we end up doing a costume party and he decides to dress up as someone. Never have I ever recommended a book I hated just so that a friend would read it and I would have someone to rant with. No. I only do this because I would never wish a bad book on someone. Maybe my enemy, but not on a friend. I've only done this with good books because I've needed someone to talk to, but not bad ones. Never have I ever spoiled a book for someone because they took so long to read. Again, I would never do that. That's horrible. I hate spoilers myself. I really don't, unless I want to be spoiled for it. I really feel so strongly that I do not, and I will actually get really, not upset, but I'm kind of like, do you respect me as like a friend or a loved one? Why would you wreck this for me? Because a lot of my enjoyment with books and stuff like that is the surprise factor of not knowing what's going to happen. So I really just don't, like, that is one of my like lines in the sand where I'm like, don't spoil it. I don't want even like a hint of it. I watched Sword Art Online and even the starting was a spoiler, even though I loved that show, because of like the like theme music start thing. I knew what was going to happen because they put something in it that was obvious. So I just, nothing. I don't want to know anything that I don't choose to find myself. Never have I ever liked a movie adaptation more than the book. Where's my shake? Hell yeah, and I'm proud of it. Because some adaptations are fantastic. The one that sticks in my mind the most is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I read the book If I Stay because I wanted to finish it before the movie, and I was just, it wasn't the book for me. The memory format was just not for me, but I really enjoyed the cuteness of the movie. Never have I ever used my book as a coaster. Not intentionally, but I have done this. Never have I ever pretended not to like a book that I liked a lot. No. But I have been slightly embarrassed, especially when co-workers ask me what I'm reading. Especially when I'm reading, I'm trying to look for it, like these thoroughbred books. I feel like I'm getting judged because they're like kid books, and I never have, but I always just explain away that it's like a childhood series and I'm like rereading, and I feel like really bad for it, but I shouldn't. And the last one is, never have I ever wanted to slap a character. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm sure I have it at some point in my reader career, so I'm taking a sip plus Fix Yummy. Thanks everybody so much for watching. That was everything. I will post Elliot and Sam's videos in the comments below, but I will also post these prompts that I did so you can easily look them up. I really enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully that was for you guys too. I post videos in the middle of the week and on the weekend, so 2 times a week.